Is it time to buy or sell EOS Energy Enterprises stock? In this video, we will explore EOS Energy Enterprises in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest insights. You do not want to miss any critical updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies globally today. Please be aware that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 14th of July, 2025, our system has ranked EOS Energy Enterprises as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 7.79. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have seen an impressive gain of 39.85% since we first identified EOS Energy Enterprises as a buy candidate 36 days ago. This results in an average return of 1.11% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock is situated in the upper section of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower section of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $7.70 will initially signal a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 70.26% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 49.32% and 74.63%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 72%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between 6.56% and 90.43% over the coming year. In today's terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $8 and $14.30. Our latest daily update for EOS Energy Enterprises highlights significant movements in the stock price. On Tuesday, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 16.74% between its high and low. The stock price of EOS Energy Enterprises increased by 8.84% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025. It rose from $6.90 to $7.51. Throughout the day, the stock fluctuated by 16.74%, with a low of $6.51 and a high of $7.60. Over the past 10 days, the price has risen in 6 instances and is up by 18.64% over the last 2 weeks. There was an increase in trading volume on the last day, which accompanied the rise in price, indicating a positive technical trend. In total, 10 million more shares were traded compared to the previous day, with 18 million shares exchanged overall, amounting to approximately $136.79 million. In the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $7.60, while the lowest was $2.06. Currently, the price is 1.18%, or 9 cents, below the 52-week high, and 76.50%, or $24.44, below the all-time high recorded on the 13th of January, 2021, when the price peaked at $31.95. EOS Energy Enterprises is in the spotlight this month due to a mix of developments that could lead to short-term volatility while potentially shaping longer-term growth. The company reported record second quarter generally accepted accounting principles revenue of $15.2 million, marking a remarkable 1,591% increase compared to the previous year. This surge indicates a growing demand for its U.S. manufactured zinc battery systems. However, management also announced a wider-than-expected quarterly loss of $1.05 per share, falling short of consensus expectations and creating near-term downward pressure along with increased trading volatility. A rally in July suggests that investors are already responding to both the momentum and the flow of news. On the operational front, EOS has appointed industry veteran John Mahaz as Chief Operating Officer to enhance manufacturing and execution processes. This strategic hire is expected to mitigate execution risks and support margin improvements over time, provided that production increases smoothly. However, there are challenges, including an active investor litigation inquiry, which could intensify share fluctuations and elevate near-term costs. Strategically, the trend among large buyers towards U.S. battery suppliers, combined with EOS's support from institutional investors, indicates substantial long-term potential if the company can transform its pipeline into consistent, efficient production and profitable contracts. In summary, the short-term outlook points to volatility and reactionary movements driven by headlines, while the long-term perspective reveals significant growth opportunities contingent on effective execution and successful contract acquisitions, albeit tempered by legal and operational risks. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 7th of March, 2025, it was reported that Cowen & Company assigned EOSE a hold grade and recommended a hold action. On Wednesday, the 6th of November, 2024, it was reported that Seaport Global assigned EOSE a neutral grade and recommended a hold action. On Thursday, the 16th of May, 2024, it was reported that Cowen & Company again assigned EOSE a hold grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 1st of September, 2023, it was reported that Guggenheim assigned EOSE a buy grade and recommended an upgrade action. On Thursday, the 22nd of June, 2023, it was reported that EF Hutton assigned EOSE a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned EOS Energy Enterprises stock a general sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio also as a strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for EOS Energy Enterprises. The chart today shows mostly positive signals. The stock of EOS Energy Enterprises Inc. holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a favorable outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is observed from the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. On potential downward corrections, support is expected at $6.88 and $6.21. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 1st of August 2025, and so far, the stock has appreciated by 36.3%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is noted from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Additionally, volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a positive technical indicator. Here are some additional signals you may find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal occurred 22 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal was issued 5 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal appeared 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal was noted 37 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 41 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal was recorded 8 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal occurred 37 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 35 days ago. To discover more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for EOS Energy Enterprises. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $6.37 and $5.87. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may drop to the next support level. In this instance, EOS Energy Enterprises Inc. has support just below today's level at $6.37. If this level is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $5.87 and $5.70. This stock experiences average movements throughout the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $1.09 between its high and low, reflecting a change of 16.74%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited a daily average volatility of 9.03%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for EOS Energy Enterprises, let's first cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative P/E ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to external factors. However, consistently negative P/E ratios may indicate insufficient profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of the year 2025 is anticipated on the 4th of November 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are projected at negative 32 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for EOS Energy Enterprises. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may want to enter a position and utilize volume to decide when to exit. On the downside, EOS Energy Enterprises encounters its first support level at $6.37. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for EOS Energy Enterprises from multiple analyst sources is sell. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 4th of August, 2025, Dmitriev Alexander conducted an insider sale of 45,000 shares of common stock. On the 25th of July, 2025, Mastrangelo Joe conducted an insider purchase of 333,333 shares of common stock. On the 29th of July, 2025, Mastrangelo Joe conducted an insider sale of 166,667 shares of common stock. On the 25th of July, 2025, Mastrangelo Joe conducted an insider sale of 333,333 shares of restricted stock units. On the 25th of July, 2025, Croker Nathan conducted an insider purchase of 220,833 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 9.585. Overall, insiders purchased 5,674,398 shares and sold 4,630,852 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $7.14, reflecting a decline of 4.89%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 21 days ago. Is EOS Energy Enterprises stock a good buy? EOS Energy Enterprises Inc. exhibits several positive signals and is currently on a strong upward trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we believe it to be a sound investment at these levels, with expectations of further gains over the next 3 months. We have upgraded our assessment of this stock from a buy to a strong buy candidate since our last evaluation. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, we anticipate that EOS Energy Enterprises will open lower by approximately 303 thousandths of a dollar, starting at $7.21. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and take responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.